Salut YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to update my lullaby. This is the update for the third quarter, and let me tell you, it didn't go as planned. I spent a little bit too much, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later. First of all, in my last update, I totally forgot to talk about numbers. I guess I was too tired. I'm pretty sure I filmed it a little bit late, or maybe I was rushed. I don't remember, but I finished June with 57 euros and 81 cents. In my lobby, I get 50 euros per month, but if I want to use more than 60 euros per month, I can borrow a little bit of money in my next month if it's in the same trimester, which is exactly what I did for this quarter. So let's just say that for this quarter I have 237 euros and 81 cents of budget. In my last update, I also said that I was still waiting for my Juvia's Place order. I finally got it. Let me show you what I got. I bought the Juvia's Place. I'm not gonna say Juvia's Place. The Velvet Matte lipstick in the color Me from the Nude Peaches. That's the packaging, and this is what Me is looking like. I also bought from the Red Wine the color Rouge. This is what it's looking like, the packaging, and this is the lipstick. I think I wore Me maybe once or twice so far, but I haven't used Rouge at all. The third useless thing that I bought for me, I didn't need anymore, is the I Am Magic foundation in the color 300 Gabon. This was not the color that I wanted at the beginning, but the Juvia's Place website wasn't working properly, and for some, when you wanted some shades and you added it to your basket, it wasn't adding the proper shade. So I settled for Gabon 300, and the tube is still sealed, so I'm not going to open it because I have a million foundations. And I also bought the I Am Magic concealer in the color J10. I think it's too light, but it's not like I can return it. But I might have to go back to the dermatologist because acne is just coming back. So maybe I will go back to being light again. I couldn't even enjoy my tan properly. Anyway, and I also bought these two palettes. Of course, it's Juvia's Place. I couldn't buy anything on the website without buying eyeshadow palettes. But these two were actually the only ones that I wanted. This is the berries, this is the mauve. I still haven't used the mauve because you know that I don't really use my eyeshadow palettes. But I've used the berries twice, and I don't really have an opinion right now, but it was really cool. I appreciate having pigmented mattes because I'm usually struggling with mattes because of my skin tone. I have pigmented shimmers and metallics, but don't have a lot of pigmented mattes, so it was really cool to use. Then in July, it started at the end of June, but in July it was the summer sales. We call it the solde d'été. We also have les soldes d'hiver, summer sales, and winter sales. These are special sales supervised by the government. I decided that I needed to go to Kiko. It has been a long time, so I went and bought these because I have two. These are the from the collection Mood Boost. This is the Transforming Face Cleansing Balm. and I bought it because I realized that I really appreciate cleansing balms and I wanted an inexpensive alternative, even though it's limited edition, so I can't get it anymore. So far, I've used it once on my face. It's been okay. My makeup was removed. I think it left a film on my face, but I can't really remember. And I used it to get gel liner off of some of my eye brushes that I used for Halloween. I also bought, whoops, thanks to Angelica Nyqvist from the Explosion collection, I bought this eyeliner. It's called the eye pencil, I think. Yes, in the color 4, and this is the burgundy shade. And I also bought from the collection Wonder Woman, I bought the Power Shine Explosion Lip Stilo in the color number 2, and this is what it's looking like. Yeah, I love it. With the brown lip liner and the 3D Hydro Lip Gloss number 20 by Kiko. I already talked about it in my Project New season. It's amazing. I also bought a brush set, not this one, a brush set with 3 brushes. This one is a powder brush, like for bronzer, blush, or powder, however you want to use it. I use it as a blush brush. It's pretty big, but I don't know, I like it. This is a highlighting brush. I use it for highlighter, and I have this double-ended brush, eye brush, and I think I'm gonna toss it, which is why it's still in. It still has its plastic ends because in one side there is what's called a sponge applicator, and the other side is a big it's kind of big, a big eye brush. I don't really use that shape of brush. And I also bought this brush. This is the round blending brush number 56, classic eye blending brush. This is the only decent blending brush in Kiko. I also bought this nail polish. It's the Power Pro number 220, and they changed its packaging. This is an old Power Pro. As you can see, the top is bigger because it had a removable cap with the applicator here, and they changed it. Good, because it was annoying. And finally, I have these 3 eyeshadows. These 2 are permanent. This one is limited edition. This one is the Magnetic Storm eyeshadow in number 6. And these 2 are the High Pigment eyeshadow in the number 29 and in number 42. You used to be able to depart easily the high pigments, or at least the eyeshadows, in this packaging because before they had, I think you can see it, a hole in here where you can push the pan, but now in the new eyeshadows you cannot, which is a shame, really. Oh, also I forgot to say that this eyeshadow is a little bit broken here because I already filmed this twice and it fell off, and the eyeshadow actually lifted from the pan, so I pushed it and a little bit crumbled. But I think that so far it's staying in, I hope. Okay, so my eyeshadow actually broke 2 days after I filmed this video, so I tried to repress it. And I don't know if you can see. Yeah. This is the original color, and it turned this kind of dark brown, I don't know. And look, it's completely sealed. And I did what I do usually. So it's ruined. I used it twice. One time like chipped like you saw in the video, and one time broken before I repressed it. It's actually then that I saw that it was broken. I tried to repress it and now look, can't do anything. Here you can see it better. It's completely broken. Then if you've seen, I think it was my vacation makeup bag, I think. You know that I forgot my eye primer, so I bought this Nocibe primer eyeshadow primer. It's looking like this, like this. It's the Base Paupières Long Tenue Long Wearing eyeshadow. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but not very much, because I think it's like $7.99 and it was 70% off. So yeah, but at Kiko I spent €56.88. Now at the end of July there was the Christmas in July on Sydney Gray's website. Because everyone is raving about Christmas in July on Sydney Gray's website, I decided to participate. And I participate for the last day, July 31st, but on my time zone, I live in France, I'm French, it was already August 1st. So anyway, I bought my things, the order was sent, everything was well. It arrived while I was on vacation, like right at the beginning of my vacation. And here the post offices keep packages for 2 weeks, then they send them back. So as soon as I went back from my vacation, I rushed to the post office to get my packages or my package. And they told me they couldn't find it. So I was like, okay, that's exactly what happened with my Juvia's Place order. So I called the customer service, which told me that my order was at the post office. I was like, but I just came back from the post office. And she was like, oh, okay, so we're going to open a claim. I was like, okay, but do I need to go back to the post office? She was like, no, don't worry, the package will be put in your letterbox. I was like, okay, right. A week passed and still no news, so I went back to the post office to be like, yeah, I'm back. I just want to get my package. I forgot to say that a week passed. I called back the customer service, which told me that my package was still at the post office. So I went back to the post office, asked for my package. They couldn't find it. I was getting aggravated at this point, like annoyed, pissed, everything. I was like, but the customer service just told me that it's in your post office. Finally, someone that knew her work looked at where my package was, and it was sent back 2 days before. I was like, are you shitting me? So I went to the post office. Because they are incompetent people, they couldn't find my package, which was at the post office. I filed a claim. It was supposed to go in my letterbox. I had to call back the customer service because I was supposed to get a mail also to, explain what happened. Didn't get it ever. So I went back to the post office. No, I called back the customer service, which told me that it was still in the post office, went back to the post office, and someone tells me that even though I filled the claim, my package went back. Hi. So on November 10th, I called the customer service back because I still hadn't heard anything about, my claims on this package. And this day, I learned that there was no claim on this package. I was like, how in the fucking world is that possible? I mean, I stayed on the phone, like 40 minutes on August 31st. Um, on the second day that I went to the post office, my local post office, I called them 6 times. 6 times. Like, I'm wasting pretty much 3 hours of my day because, it's the customer service, so you have to wait. And you are telling me that there is no claim on this package. Um, I was fucking pissed. Okay. And I'm trying to, stay polite, but I'm pissed. So I was like, can I speak to a manager? And I couldn't because no one was available. So I was like, okay, fine, I will call again. I planned to call today, which is Friday the 12th. I completely forgot. But let me tell you, on my next day off on a weekday, I'm gonna call again. And this time I'm gonna speak to a manager because this is I don't even have the words. I So I had to contact Sydney Gray's customer service to tell them that the incompetent people at my post office couldn't find my package but couldn't find it to send it back. And if it was possible, could they send it back to me? They were like, sure. As soon as we get it back, we are going to check that everything is all right, and we will send it back to you. I was like, okay. Oh, and by the way, I went to the post office for the first time on August 31st, and my package was sent back on September 7th. I was back at the post office on September 9th. Yeah, my package arrived back at the Sydney Grace, I don't know, headquarters or something on September 29th. It took 3 weeks. I sent an email back for news on October 2nd. I was like, do you have my package? And I saw on the the link with the number, the tracking number, that it has arrived. And she said, yeah, it seemed that we received your package 2 days ago. I'm gonna check with my colleague if we really have it. 1 week and a half passed. I was like, do you have any news? Oh, I didn't heard back from my colleague. I will send another email. Okay. 2 weeks passed. I was like, do you have any news? And she was like, yeah, I haven't heard anything from my colleague, so I will send you a new order. That was 2 days ago, and yesterday I got the new track number. So I bought my things on August 1st. Today is again November 6th, and I still don't have my order. Thanks to the incompetent people at my post office. So let me tell you that in September I did a little bit of shopping because I just lost hope that I would get my things, and because I was a little bit pissed. I really wanted my Sydney Grey stuff. So I bought some things at Sephora. By the way, I spent 125 euros and 69 cents on the Sydney Grace website. So they sent it back to me. If I don't get this package, I don't know what I'm gonna do to this post office, but they better find my package this time. I don't know why it's so hard to find like international package. Anyway, so I'm getting worked up. So I bought some things on Sephora in September, and yeah, let's talk about it. I remember some things were, or maybe not. Listen, I don't remember. I think I had a promo code or something. So I bought a mini of the All Nighter Face Primer Longwear Foundation Grip. I bought a mini because it just launched. The full size has been here for, I don't know, like 2 years something, and I mean, a mini it's overpriced, but I didn't know if I wanted to buy the full size, so I bought the mini. I also bought this KVD Vegan Beauty a Dazzle Stick eyeshadow in the color Force Field, and I know if you've watched my roulette pan collab, you have already it's so gorgeous. You have already seen this eyeshadow stick, but let me show you again. It's everything. I'm still contemplating buying one or two other colors, like the peachy one. It looks amazing, but for now I just want to use it more. I forgot to say it in my red pan collab update, but although it's gorgeous, the first 2 times that I used it, it was so like emollient. It's almost like, I don't know, like it was too soft on my eyelids, so it got kind of thick, and I had to use a brush to really spread it. Now it's more like a usual eyeshadow stick, just more textured, because I mean, you can see it, there's a lot of sparkles in here and a lot of texture. And I don't know why, not the glitters, but like shimmery, like the shimmers, like the really fine particles, the shimmers keep falling on my face during the day. I don't really mind it, but if you do, I just thought I mentioned it. I think it's because I have hooded lids, so it's rubbing on it, so the lighter particles fall. Because I've heard some people say it, but not everyone. But the staying power otherwise is perfect. I bought the Double Wear, Estee Double Wear Sheer Longwear Makeup Foundation. When this launched, I was so excited, because, you know, everyone is on the, like, what's it called? The sheer, the drops, the what? The skin tint. Everyone is on the skin tint train, and I was feeling left out because I feel like maybe not the Fenty one, but every skin tint is really glowy and hydrating and everything that I don't want, basically. I have really oily skin. I don't need any hydration. And so when I heard that Estee Lauder dropped this, I was excited. So I gave in, as if I didn't already have a million foundations. and I bought this one in the color 6 and 2. I applied it, I think, oh yeah, I applied it on the 23rd of October because I wanted to wear it for the wedding that I went to, and oh my god, it's so gray. It is so not my color. I have such a hard time matching myself to the double wear line. I have 3 double wears. I have 6W1, it's too light. I have 7W1, it's my summer, like pure summer shade. And I have 5 and 2, which is a little bit too warm and maybe a little bit too light. So I thought 6 and 2 would be good. It's great, guys. It's so great. I am wearing it today, but I have a yellow foundation mixer and also have the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation from NARS in the color Macau mixed with it because the NARS one is too warm for me, and this one I needed some warmth. So this is a pretty big mix on my face, and I think it's a little bit too light for some reason. Again, I don't know. And then, as everyone knows, Marc Jacobs is getting discontinued from Sephora. And while I was on vacation, the girlfriend of one of my friends, I discovered was really into makeup, and she had the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. I don't remember the name of the shade, but it was in the color like the medium color, and I had I had to try it, even though she's a white woman and obviously I'm not white, but because it was the medium color, I kind of really liked it. So I was on the Sephora app and saw that the darkest color was still in stock. Of course, the lighter and the medium one was, you know, out of stock. So I decided to buy it. What a mistake. You know that I don't like highlighter, and for some reason I still decided that, yeah, buy it. First of all, I think the medium shade is way better than this one. Can you even see something? It's here. I don't think you can see really something, and this is what exactly the problem. That's what's happening on my face. You can't see it. How much did I spend for this one? $19.95. That was not well spent. And by the way, for these 3 products, I spent 67 euros and 42 cents. And finally, because my birthday is in October, the 7th of October, I received my birthday gift from Sephora, which is a gift card of, I think it was 30 euros or 50. No, I think it was 30 euros. So I feel stupid even saying it. I bought the new foundation. I bought the Best Skin Ever foundation from the Sephora brand in the color 59N. And it looks so dark right now. Oh my god, I really bought it when I had my summer shade. We'll see. And the thing that I decided I would spend this gift card on is from Rare Beauty. This is the Soft Pink Matte Liquid Blush in the color Love. I wore it once so far, and I heard everyone say that it's really pigmented. For a black skin tone, it's not that it's invisible, but it's not that pigmented. I mean, I had to use quite a bit for it to really show on my face, but I was back, like, I only was back for 2 weeks, not even, from my vacation, so I was really dark. Maybe now it will show a little bit easier. So the first thing that I picked was this actually, and I was searching for another thing because I wasn't I think it's like 22 or 24 euros in France, so I still had a bit of budget. So I picked this because it wasn't that expensive. So in total I paid $9.99. So that's all that I bought this quarter. In total I spent 279 euros and 93 cents, which is 42 euros and 12 cents too much, because again I only had 237 euros and 81 cents of budget left without the Sydney Grace order, because again I'm only going to count it when it's going to be in my hands. I have spent 154 euros and 24 cents. So I was ready to say that I'm over budget because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this Sydney Grace order one day or another, and that I'm over budget, but I just realized that I forgot one of my rules. It's coming out of my budget only if it's in my inventory, and well, pretty much everything is my inventory, but these two transforming face cleansing balm or balms, and this this brush set, and this eye brush. So maybe I am not over budget. The problem is I tossed my receipts, so I don't know how much I spent on these products. I think I will have to guess because I know how it works in Kiko. I'm pretty sure I got this 50% off. I got this 20% off, and I got this 15% off, 50% off. So if I can find the original price, I will know how much I can, I don't know, like take back, deduce from my budget. And maybe I'm not over budget. I will write here how much in total I spent without these, and if I'm over budget or not. I think I will, but not by much, hopefully. So in the end, for this quarter, I bought 17 things, and 13 or entering my inventory. If I'm not counting the Juvia's Place things. If I'm counting if I'm counting the Juvia's Place order, that's 19 things entering my inventory, and I still have to have my Sydney Grace order. I don't think my inventory is going to go down compared to last year because I am not finishing a lot of things. So anyway, Black Friday is coming. I haven't bought anything in October though, so might be a good thing. I might not be in a hole right now, but at the end of September, I'm pretty sure that I'm in the negative. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I will finally add these things to my inventory. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.